Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. We made it. We made it. We made it back from the tour. But there was one thing that caught us off guard. Now, I just want to highlight the keen eyes that we have over here at uh yeah, we had some good names. Um like, what was it, like Factophrenia Studios. Uh there was another one. What was it? It was like, I don't know. I usually write them down and then I can't remember where I wrote them down, but I write them down so I don't forget them. But it's sad because last year when I was, picking up some vintage Yu-Gi-Oh, I was trying to get some cool vintage cards. And my stomach sank this morning because I looked at Leo and he looked at me, and you know what he said to me? He said, "Did you know Upper Deck? Upper Deck, like baseball cards. They used to make Yu-Gi-Oh cards." So, like the Shonen Jump Championships? Yeah. Oh, that's fun. There was a lawsuit. Upper Deck made fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This isn't groundbreaking information. Like, this is almost 2 decades old. It's not 2 decades old, but it's almost 2 decades old at this point. Elemental Hero Aqua Neos Ultimate Rare. I know. I know. He loves it. It's Aqua Neos. Come on. And that's how we found out. Leo was staring this morning, trying to make his hero deck finally be, competitively viable, this decade anyway. And he was looking and was like, "Hey, hang on a second. This first edition looks a little different than these other first edition, right? These other first editions that we have. I'll be very careful in the ones that I show you, just in case people rob me and know where I live." So cool. So freaking steez. Okay. So, wait, no, that's gold. Yeah, okay. So, oh wait, is it? Hold on. Did I freak out over nothing? Nope, that's a fake. So, again, we just had to go through it again. So, for instance, does anyone know who Kuriboh is? This is like the Pikachu of freaking Yu-Gi-Oh. Pikachu's actually more powerful than Kuriboh probably, but it's, a fan favorite. There's like a whole archetype of Kuribohs. This is from my favorite set, Metal Raiders. First edition. Freaking wavy Metal Raiders Kuriboh. So sick. But you'll notice right here, I'm gonna hold it really close so you can see. You'll notice that right there might look a little off. It's an old card. It's gold. It's first edition. It's gold. I can discard this card from my hand to the graveyard to make the damage inflicted to my life points by one opponent's monster 0. This effect must be activated during your opponent's battle phase. So this is before problem-solving card text, obviously, where they say, like, quick effect, you can discard this card. It's, like, literally as old Yu-Gi-Oh! Worded as you can, like, removed from play and stuff like that. But so this one has a gold sticker. It's a first edition. Now why would I have a Vintage Unlimited? Well, maybe it's the Blue Eyes starter deck Kaiba Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So you might see this sticker now is silver, because this is from the Unlimited run. And so the gold stickers means it's first edition. Silver means it's unlimited. Do I actually care? If I'm paying for it, yes. But in all honesty, no. I kind of like the card more. The problem. This says first edition. You can see it. It says first edition right above it where it says Warrior. But then the sticker is silver. That's right. It's silver. Which means this is an upper deck counterfeit ultimate rare elemental hero Aqua Neos. Yes. That's right. That's right. We figured it out. And now I don't really know what to do because, you know, well, the ultimate rares look so cool. I got an ultimate rare Black Rose Dragon that literally can't be fake, right? Right? No. That one can't be fake, I don't think. So, dude, yeah, this card's so cool. And the guy I bought it from was, like, a decent, like, I had some interactions with him. It wasn't like I just randomly boop 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 elemental hero Aqua Neos without seeing it, whatever. Like I saw it. I like didn't pick up on it could be a fake. I doubt the guy who sold it to me thought it could be a fake because again, like I also got this kuriboh. Now should I check the kuriboh? Well, I've checked this kuriboh. I've also checked, you know, Mr. Right? Like, oh, unlimited, what is this, Cybernetic Revolution? Yeah. Cyber End Dragon. Unlimited, silver sticker. That makes sense. BPT Dark Magician. This one makes less sense. I've been trying to figure out why this one would have a gold sticker. Other than the fact that it's literally the BPT. Whatever. Yeah, Lost Millennium, Ancient Gear Golem. If anyone cares, sorry, I'm just going through these now, you know. Yeah, none of these are cool. Freaking Europrint Celtic Guardian, LOB First Edition. What? Whatever. I won't even show off the big boys. Just the cool ones I need to make my point. I do want the Aqua Neos, though. Where do I put him? Oh! There he is. Oh my gosh. Dude. STK Blue Eyes. Sorry. I know. Oh, dude. STK Blue Eyes. So sick. So. This is not just me flexing, you know, some cards that have been collecting dust. This sparked something in me when I realized, well, you know, we didn't necessarily get scammed, but we did. Because, like, we paid for something, we didn't get what it was supposed to be. We got a counterfeit, fake version of the thing. Now, did the guy who sold it to me know that? Kind of irrelevant. It's cool to have one of these just because it is a counterfeit and I can always be like, yo, check it out. Remember when Upper Deck did that? But more importantly, I had this card for a year and didn't realize it was fake. I'm sure people still have cards like this from 2007 that they think are first edition, whatever the hell, and they're fake. This is hilarious to me that Upper Deck pulled this shit off and like messed up the sticker on the bottom. Like there'd be no way to tell counterfeits if it weren't for that. It's just so stupid. Power the Duelist, god damn it. Of course, dude, like of course it's a fake. It's from Power the Duelist and it looks so freaking clean. Why wouldn't it have gotten? Well, no, because it was that guy had it. Like, anyway, the reason I even wanted to talk about it in the first place was because that felt bad. Not even necessarily, right? I didn't like lose money. Like technically I did because like I didn't get what I paid for. Like if I tried to trade this thing, like someone would spit in my face and be like, "Get out of here," or I would scam them, right? So I could scam them. You could scam them and I could look the other way. No. I have a problem with how my mind works where I sometimes think I think like a scammer too much. Like it'll pop into my mind of just like, "Oh my gosh. Like you could totally just like swindle people out of X just by XYZ." That's most of the ideas Leo comes up with. I have a few of my own that even work sometimes, but counterfeit Aquanios, so stupid. Like I buy this thing, right? Like I could just order one, and like it would be here, and like with well, I won't go into ordering things, ordering cards online, and how long and scammy that itself can be. Um, but one of the things I think that's important is I deal with scammers daily, right? I mean, like so does everyone. Like you get spam calls, you got stuff online trying to whatever, like you apply for a job and then they're like, "We'll give you a check to buy everything," and then the check bounces, like all the crazy stuff. I like to think maybe I like to think I think like a scammer. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. Because, like, I don't actually think like a scammer because then I would be scamming. Like, I would be whatever. Like, if I was a scammer, the video game I'd be working on would be tied around, progression being tied to microtransactions. Like, in a way that's, like, not even remotely untransparent about it, just like straight up like Time Crisis, where it's just like, oh, you complete a level, $2. Like you complete another level, $2. It's just $2 over and over again. It never ends. That's hilarious to me. And again, if I think it's hilarious with the way I think, I'm thinking there's a scammer out there, not even a scammer. There's someone working on a AAA game that's on the board of directors that's going, "I just had an idea." I don't know. Oh, yeah. Some cool card, not super vintage, but cool cards that, you might want to see. Again, these aren't like crazy cool. I just think they're cool. So we got Pharaoh's Servant, first edition, bubonic vermin. It's not like a giant rat, obviously, but that's cool. And then also starter deck Pegasus, first edition, Toon Alligator. Again, card's not super crazy, but like Pharaoh's Servant, first edition. When I when I go to my local, I have a couple local card shops in town, and only one of them has like random Yu-Gi-Oh bulk singles and stuff. and I'll thumb through them and just be like, how the heck? Like, granted, this is like not a clean copy, but like this is a first edition, like Invasion of Chaos, whatever. Like, why is this just sitting in here? And then some Magic the Gathering dude comes over and is just like, well, that's because it's not worth anything, dumbass. You know. And I I like Magic. I think Magic cards are cool. And I think people that are gatekeepers of like what a card game's supposed to be can actually go suck a dick. Cause like I'm like the way granted, Yu-Gi-Oh players are more annoying than Magic players when they talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's get that straight. But it's one of those things of like, don't you're not I'm allowed to talk bad about my Pokemon. You're not allowed to talk bad about my Pokemon, kind of thing. Like you can talk shit on your game. I'll talk shit on my game. Leo can talk shit on Pokemon, but I'm not gonna talk shit on Pokemon when I don't even fuck with Pokemon anymore. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, uh, there was something. There was something else. Because you're talking about the counterfeits, the scams. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Magic the Gathering is awesome. I think it's an awesome interactive card game, and I can't wait to get into it in a couple years when I actually like feel like I'll probably be down for it. But I'm in a phase where I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And you know what's even more fun is once I'm out of a phase of playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what the next step is before I start playing Magic? I'm gonna make my own card game. And so maybe it would be nice to know how Magic works. Maybe it'd be nice to know how One Piece works. Maybe it'd be nice to know how Hearthstone works. Maybe it'd be nice to know how all these different card games work and get an understanding for them. And get an understanding for how fucking boring competitive players in card games can make a card game. Because that in and of itself is the biggest problem with all card games. Is the power level, the meta distribution after like there's a critical mass of cards in like this area or the other. People are degenerate. Like people like Yu-Gi-Oh does a perfect job of highlighting this, and I think there's a problem at every single card game where there's no creativity. Pokemon might be the only one I've seen where there's like any actual form of competitive creativity, and even then, it's like it's such a long shot. Like it's like more likely than not that you lose. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. I've seen people post about making full salaries playing Pokemon. That's awesome. I've seen people, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on Magic cards because they're degenerate gamblers. I wish I could spend $100,000 on. If I had $100,000 to just blow on a rainy day of ripping packs, you bet your ass I'd try to rip an alpha an alpha starter deck or something. But the difference between you and me is if I pull that Black Lotus, I'm not getting it graded. I'm not selling it. I'm not doing any of that bullshit that every fucking cardboard head likes to do. Like, dude, PSA 8000 Dragon. Do I like that it's graded? No. Do I like that it's PSA 8? No, it's a fucking 11. Like, did I grade this? No. I bought it graded. And so, like, what am I going to do with it? I might just break it out. I might not. Honestly, I might break it out just because it is kind of annoying being in here. Like, how do I put this in my fusion deck? how am I supposed to put How am I supposed to put this in my fusion deck? Not that you would. Um, sorry. I saw a video of a guy, like, he was just gassing up how much better of a game Magic is than Yu-Gi-Oh! And like, it was just like all the wrong arguments, and I think it made me mad. There was this counterfeit thing that came up, and I was just like, well, you know who gets all sorts of counterfeits is Magic the Gathering. Holy shit. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, I don't know, my friend pointed out a couple cards to me when we were at that one place I was talking about. He pointed out a couple cards that were like, bro, I think these have to be fake. And I'm like, actually, those aren't fake. Like, I'm just like, actually, those look fake. Those aren't fake. And then you look at something like this and you go, how the fuck could that be fake? Look how cool it looks. Do you know how much Ultimate Rares were selling for, dude? Like, dude, like Dark Arm Dragon was like $300 a copy. You're high if you don't think they were like, wait, so these Yu-Gi-Oh cards are ridiculously overpriced and everyone's chasing the hits that are in them. What if we just did our own thing? Which, when you go back and look at like how print runs worked on early Yu-Gi-Oh, it really makes me rethink a lot of things with investing and just like long-term, not liquidity, but like long-term maybe sustainability. I don't know. Like, one thing that's really weird is like a lot of random Yu-Gi-Oh stuff ran up like during COVID, I think. I wasn't like on top of stuff or even playing Yu-Gi-Oh at that time. But like I didn't like it's just funny. Like, everyone went crazy for all sorts of random. What am I talking about? I'm talking about rambling. What the hell am I doing? Um, what a piplup. So, oh dude, I could use a perkaholic right now. Adios. Now I'm just Now I'm just calling what I see. Was there anything you wanted to say, man? I feel like most of the time I speak for you, but I don't really, I can't get all the words out. Your Hema Werba Jakajimas can sometimes not get translated properly, and I have to do that for you. But was there anything you want to say? Oh, sure. Um, Leo would like to know for all the women listening at home that he's still level 0. Okay. Nice. Now, probably just gonna wrap this up. I don't have like anything random I want to talk about besides I really, really value when people complain about card games because I love card games. I love card games. Okay. Here's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna try to make a card game this week, like on the side, using a 52 card playing card deck. So I'm not gonna make new cards. I'm not gonna whatever. I'm just using a 52 card deck. I'm probably not jokers. 52 card deck. Make a game. I think that's actually more inventive than making a whole new card game, all new cards, everything. You know, and yeah, my first edition Ace of Spades from the Motorhead set is gonna be just fine. I don't think it's a counterfeit.